Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm making this video because, as I'm sure you're aware, there was a new update that came out yesterday with Nicolas Cage and a handful of game-changing updates. And I just wanted to share my thoughts because I think a lot of this stuff is very concerning for the future of Dead by Daylight and its balance. I'm going to start things off by talking about some of the killer updates, and then we'll move into the concerning survivor updates. Playing as the updated Onryo, on my very first match, I got 2 people fully condemned and was able to mori them. She feels much more fun to play, and it feels like survivors have to do a lot more to prevent themselves from getting fully condemned, and if they don't, well, then they will just die. So they have to choose between staying on gens and dying, or constantly going and getting tapes. If you didn't know, Spirit had 2 of her strongest add-ons nerfed, and after playing multiple matches with her, I can confirm that they don't feel much different. They are still very, very, very strong and are still probably her 2 best add-ons, while their daughter ring still moves very fast, and Cherry Blossom still gives you that killer instinct to find them immediately. Now, Coup de Gras was surprisingly very fun. You get more stacks now every time a gen's done. I did this with infinite tier 3 Myers, and this might just be my go-to Myers build from now on because Coup de Gras with Myers is just a blast, and I really enjoyed this change. I got a lot of value. The Trail of Torment buff is a ton of fun to use. I used it with Doctor on Midwich with a little stealthy build with some gen perks as well, and you can constantly catch survivors off guard. You're stealthy for a very long period of time, and it's very easy to just catch them off guard, and it's very fun. I'll probably use this build on Doctor a lot. Now I want to get into some of the survivor updates and some of the new perks, and I honestly don't really know what Behavior was thinking here because this stuff is kind of game breaking and it's, like I said, very concerning. First, I want to talk about the smash hit buff. This is just way overtuned. A 20-second cooldown is ridiculous. You can get so much value out of it, and there's not much the killer can do. The killer just has to bend over and take it, and it's bad. And, you know, brand new parts are even stronger than before. On top of Prove Thyself, I mean, 10% compared to 15% isn't really that big of a nerf. I think it could be nerfed even more because, as you can see, you know, with these gen perks and add-ons, there's not much killers can do to stop you from gen rushing. So I really just think that, you know, Prove Thyself could maybe go down to 5%, and brand new parts could probably just be removed so that they're not too strong. Now, let's talk about Dramaturgy, because this has probably become the best exhaustion perk in the game. You know, you just get a free sprint burst out of nowhere, and the killer just can't do anything at all. They just have to watch you run away, and there's just not much the killer can do. It's, you know, it's a really busted exhaustion perk, probably the best in the game, and I really hope that Behavior thinks about nerfing this. Plot Twist is ridiculously overpowered. It's not even worth getting healed by a teammate anymore after the hook because, you know, you can just run and down yourself and heal yourself without a teammate, and it's really fast, faster than how a teammate would heal you. So I think they should nerf this as well. Maybe make it way slower, because look at how fast this is. You know, if a teammate had healed me at the hook, it would have been way slower than this. So I understand why killers might want this perk to be nerfed, because it's strong. And yeah, you can see how fast I healed there. Hopefully I was able to get my point across with these clips. It's very clear that after 7 years, the game is still very survivor-sided, and Behavior just keeps, you know, bringing in these perks like Plot Twist and Dramaturgy that are just way too overpowered. You know, they're not used for fun. They're used, you know, to make killers miserable. And, you know, they're nerfing things like Brand New Part and Prove Thyself, but just, it's not enough. It's not enough. They need more because gen rushing is probably the biggest issue in the game. You know, most killers, I would say 99% of killers just can't even compete. You know, they might as well go stand in a corner because that's how difficult it is to play killer in today's age, today's era. of Dead by Daylight. It's almost impossible. So behavior, please take a look, you know, at these clips and hear my words. Please nerf these survivor perks. Nerf the gen stuff too, a little bit heavier, please. Everything, you know, all the killer buffs are good. Keep that up. You know, we're struggling out here. Us killer mains are having a hard time. You know, the 90% win rates could go up a little bit. Thank you.